Hello there. My name is Jasom Jensai. Welcome to the 5th episode of Star Wars Duels. Today I will be discussing Jedi Master Luke Skywalker versus the Daughter of Mortis. The battlefield will be Scarif. Luke Skywalker is the son of the Chosen One. Luke had only a few weeks at most of formal Jedi training, but he was a quick learner. In Episode 6, most of Luke's power came from his experience in the Rebellion and his natural talent. Sometime between the Battle of Jakku and the Battle of Starkiller Base, Luke was probably either given more training or granted the rank of Master by one or more of the Force Ghosts. Luke started training young Force Sensitives, which I think he would only do if the Force Ghosts considered him a Master. In The Last Jedi, Luke does not show off his power in battle very much, but I will assume he has most of the skills that he had 30 years before in Episode 6. Luke's reflexes are incredible. In Episode 4, Luke fires his proton torpedoes more accurately than a targeting computer. While rescuing Han, Luke takes on dozens of Jabba's henchmen alone. In Episode 6, Luke outflies a pair of scout troopers with no speeder bike training. Luke has shown his reflexes time and time again. In addition to Luke's speed, he has surprising amounts of strength. In Episode 5, Vader duels with one hand and easily bats away Luke's powerful strikes. But in Episode 6, Luke overpowers Vader through his superior strength. Vader is the guy that can lift people up by the throat with his arm fully outstretched. Most people probably can't even lift 60 pounds that way. Luke has not lost any of his talent by the time of The Last Jedi. Right before she leaves, Rey gets into a brief fight with Luke. Rey uses her staff, which increases her leverage, has two sides to attack with, but greatly diminishes her range. Rey swings at Luke, who casually steps back because of the staff's low range, but as Rey swings again, Luke force pulls a metal rod and blocks Rey's strike with one hand. After casually dodging a few more baseball bat-style swings, Luke takes advantage of Rey's obvious overextensions and calmly strikes her on the shoulder. Rey turns up her intensity, striking with all her strength. This time, Luke, still one-handed, blocks each of Rey's strikes before ripping her staff straight out of her hand and discarding it. Another example of Luke's incredible strength and speed is his style of fishing in The Last Jedi. Luke's fishing pole probably weighs at least half a ton, and the fish probably didn't stay right under the spear for very long. Even after getting the fish, Luke had to carry around like 400 pounds all the way home. Luke's speed and strength are simply incredible. Luke is very strong with the Force. Despite having not used the Force in years, Luke accidentally destroys an entire hut, blasting stones everywhere in a Force repulse, while not harming anything but the hut itself. Luke's two greatest feats in The Last Jedi are not very helpful in combat, but they demonstrate how powerful he is. The first is, of course, Force projection. We do not actually know how difficult Force projection is compared to other Force abilities, and the effort literally killed him, but apparently it's super impressive. In my opinion, Luke shows more power than any other time right after his projection, when he maintains his consciousness even after death by becoming a Force ghost. Even as a ghost, Luke showed his power. Although Yoda was able to tap Luke with his stick and call lightning from the sky, Luke was able to lift an entire X-Wing. Thanks for the character growth, JJ. Despite rarely showing it, Luke is extremely powerful with the Force. If the limits of Luke Skywalker were truly tested, I think we would see a Jedi more powerful than any who came before. Even with his lack of training, Luke is a formidable foe. The Daughter is the embodiment of the light side of the Force. She is extremely powerful with every light side ability. The Daughter can use telekinesis, Force Absorb, and even Force Heal. Even though she was dying herself, the Daughter was able to Force heal Ahsoka from near death, although not directly, and it cost her her own life. One of the Daughter's greatest abilities is her transformation ability. She can transform herself into a powerful Pegasus. As a Pegasus, she can easily hold down Obi-Wan Kenobi, fly extremely fast, and simply ignore extremely powerful Force lightning. The Daughter fights very defensively. She relies on her defense to protect her rather than a speedy offense. Rather than hit her opponent repeatedly until they are injured or overwhelmed, the Daughter waits for an opening and then tries to finish off her opponent with one powerful counterattack. Luke and the Daughter face off. They are on Scarif next to the ocean. The Daughter, in Pegasus form, charges towards Luke. Luke calmly ignites his lightsaber and waits for the Daughter to attack. The Daughter reaches Luke and tackles him, scratching at him with her massive talons. But Luke was never there. Luke was hiding in the trees and bushes and projecting himself a couple dozen meters. As the Daughter looks around in confusion, the Jedi Master steps out of the trees and extends his hand. The Daughter is smashed into the ocean, as Luke calmly presses down on her with the Force. The Daughter thrashes around, gulping for air. Suddenly, the Daughter transforms into her humanoid form and pushes the water back several meters on all sides. As she holds her breath, the Daughter uses the momentum of the water rushing back to flood her. A wave of water crashes onto the beach, bringing the daughter with it. As the daughter lands on solid ground, she blasts Luke back with a powerful force push. Luke slams into a tree and slowly gets to his feet. But Luke was just getting started. He ignites his lightsaber and begins chopping down trees. Before the trees hit the ground, Luke hurls them at his opponent, branches first. The daughter reflects the trees with the force. After hurling a few trees to the side, one almost gets through and she has to stop its movement completely rather than simply toss it to the side. Luke's next tree is thrown the other way, trunk first. A semi-sharp point with the momentum of an entire tree behind it zooms towards the daughter. As she drops the previous tree to the side, the daughter dodges the enormous stake but gets caught in its branches. As she falls to the ground, the daughter returns to her Pegasus form and tears the branches holding her down to shreds with a powerful force repulse. As Luke flings another tree at the daughter, she simply bats it to the side and leaps at him, wings pushing her to an incredible speed. Luke thrusts his hand forward and slows her down with the power of the force. As the daughter nears Luke, he pulls her forward and ignites his lightsaber. Luke leaps forward and stabs the Pegasus in the heart, except he doesn't. The daughter spreads her wings and comes to an abrupt stop. The green blade swings just a few feet from her. The daughter drops to the ground and transforms into her human form again. As she lands on the ground, the daughter hurls a large log at Luke. The log is easily sliced in half, and Luke continues his attack. Luke stabs at the daughter, expecting to finish her off, but she simply blocks his blade and knocks it to the side with just her hand. After blocking Luke's lightsaber, the daughter force pulls a nearby branch and swings it viciously at Luke's head. Luke is shocked, but his incredible reflexes save him. Luke steps back and wins out of the way. The daughter blasts Luke back with a force push and hurls her awkward weapon at the Jedi. Luke steps forward and easily bats away the stick with his lightsaber. Luke swings his lightsaber at the daughter in a powerful crosscut. The daughter blocks it, but is surprised by the strength behind the attack. Luke swings again, this time on the other side. The daughter ducks below the blade and is met by a forceful kick from Luke. Luke swings low this time, and the daughter jumps over it. Before she lands on the ground, Luke begins an overhead swing to finish the daughter off. But the daughter throws up her hands, grabs the lightsaber, and holds it. The daughter's hands begin to burn as she throws the blade of plasma back into its hilt, shutting it off and throwing it to the ground. Luke is not offenseless, though, and immediately catches the daughter in the jaw with the right hook. The daughter leaps away, bruised but not beaten, and throws Luke back with a force push before transforming into Pegasus form to finally finish the Jedi off. The Pegasus lunges towards Luke, but Luke leaps back to avoid the first swipe of the vicious talons. As the Pegasus prepares for another attack, Luke leaps onto the beast's back and wraps his powerful arms around her throat. The daughter cannot shake off the determined Jedi and begins to suffocate. Suddenly, the beast is gone, and Luke has an extremely loose grip on the daughter's human-sized neck. The daughter crouches as she spins towards Luke, before leaping over the Jedi. Mid-air, the daughter shoves Luke to the ground with a quick force push. As she lands on the ground, Luke tries to stand, but the daughter holds him down as she pulls a straight branch to her hand. Luke ends his struggle and focuses elsewhere. Suddenly afraid, the daughter reaches into Luke's mind to discover his plan. But Luke is strong, and she discovers it too late. Luke's lightsaber leaps from the ground behind the daughter. Completely repaired, it ignites its brilliant green blade and stabs the daughter through the heart. The daughter is the light, but like his father, the Chosen One, and the daughter's father, Luke can tame the Daughter of Mortis. Luke's speed, strength, and experience outrank the daughter's power. So with that, that's all I have to say about that. Now it's your turn, tell me in the comments. Who do you think would win? Do you think Luke was trained by the Force Ghosts after Episode 6? And who do you think is a better pilot between Poe Dameron and Anakin Skywalker? May the Force be with you.